Good evening, Colorado. Taking you outside. Here's your Ebb Eye Care camera on Powers and Woodman. Plenty of sunshine out there, and temps were on the warm side today. We're fluctuating about 10 to 15 degrees above average. These are temperatures we're more accustomed to seeing in late May and early June. Not so much this time of the year. 65 in Walsenburg, 67 in Canyon City, low 70s in Springfield, and even warmer for tomorrow's forecast. 59 for Peyton residents, and 65 Manitou Springs, 44 up into Woodland Park. Woodland Park, I'm sure it feels a little chilly with your wind gusts anywhere from 20 to 30 miles an hour. Temperatures in the low 40s. Your wind chills most likely pushing into the low 30s, if not high 20s. 18 miles an hour sustained in Pueblo, 9 on Monument Hill, but there are pockets of stronger winds, and our wind gusts will be around that 20 to 25 mile an hour mark in El Paso County and for the next couple hours, but it's not going to be windy all night. The windiest spots were up into the mountains already this afternoon, and again, your winds die off within the next few hours. 25 miles an hour in Canyon City, 19 out in Salida there. No high wind warnings out there for today or even for tomorrow morning. It's tomorrow afternoon when the winds really kick up for all of us. So let's just step through your wind gust forecast. So this is Monday, 8 o'clock in the morning. The Sangre is already howling by that point. Then by late morning, early afternoon, gusts up over 40 miles an hour. And I think it's very possible this model run's even undercutting it a little bit. You'll be seeing gusts at about 50, 55 miles an hour in La Junta, even 60 mile an hour plus winds in Walsenburg. And if you're traveling I-25 through Los Animas County, Huerfano County, or even Pueblo or El Paso County, those north-south oriented roads like I-25 dealing with incredibly strong crosswinds, so light high-profile vehicles are dealing with a pretty high blowover risk for tomorrow. If you're traveling east-west, you're just going to get pushed right along if you are traveling east, I should say, considering the winds are out of the southwest. 41 mile an hour wind gusts out in Alamosa, and then our winds die off after about 7, 8 o'clock. But tomorrow it'll just be howling. So high wind watches for northern El Paso County, Teller County, then the lighter shade of gold for Huerfano and Los Animas. These are all high wind warnings. They've already been upgraded, but it is very possible we see the National Weather Service upgrade some of these watches into warnings at some point because we'll be very close to that criteria they use to issue warnings. Upper 70s for Pueblo, 82 in La Junta, so plenty of sunshine and really warm. It's just kind of unfortunate we have to deal with the very strong winds because you can't really enjoy it. Your high temperatures are also bringing some fire weather warnings as we are looking at our relative humidities even dipping into the single digits, so critically dry, very windy. All the necessities you need for fire weather warnings. Nothing on the radar quite yet, but that will be changing, especially up into the high country. Places like Park County, the Rampart Range are most likely seeing those snow flurries, but Colorado Springs and even Pueblo not so much. Yeah, it's possible to get a quick little flurry for Pueblo County on Tuesday morning, but almost no accumulation in your forecast. Here are your snowfall totals: less than an inch in the Springs, a tenth of an inch in Pueblo, and even Salida staying less than an inch. So this is not a heavy hitting snowstorm. This is much more a drop in temperatures and a big time increase on our winds for Monday. Here's your Woodland Park 7-day forecast, back into the high 50s and low 60s by late week. So we just have to get past the next 48 hours. Very strong winds Monday, and then much cooler with some flurries potentially on Tuesday. But the main travel impacts will be felt on Monday with the strong winds. Temps back into the 70s and even 80s by the end of the work week in Pueblo. Colorado Springs similar. Tuesday much cooler, then a gorgeous later half of the work week. Jen?
Yeah, those temperatures